Here we have a grade sheet. Say this is your grade sheet in science. If you're a teacher, then you can see here the name of the students, their grades in quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll be calculating their final grade, the rank. We'll be putting also the remarks, and we'll calculate their average grade. This is per quarter. Then we'll identify the highest grade and the lowest grade in every quarter. So let's start with the final grade. Let's click on this cell here. This will become our active cell. To enter a formula or a function, we will start with the equal symbol. Then let's type the word average, or you can double click here. Then open parentheses. Let's click on the grade of the first quarter through the fourth quarter grade. Then close parentheses, hit enter. So now we can use the fill handle here, just double click, or you can just drag down. We'll just delete the last three. So now we have the final grades of our students. One thing we can do with this final grades here is to add some conditional formatting. So let me just highlight these grades here and go to conditional formatting. I will choose top bottom rules. What I want to do here is to highlight the grades of those students that belong to the top 10 of my class. So let me click top 10 items, and then let's just change the color of the text. Let me choose green fill, and then let me click OK. So now we have highlighted the grades of our top 10 students. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Notice that there are grades in here that are marked red, just like 73, which is lower than the passing mark of 75. You may have wondered, how was I able to make something like this? The grades that are failing are in red. You just highlight all the grades and go to conditional formatting, set the rule. So click on new rule and then choose format only cells that contain, click, and then choose cell value that is less than. Say for example, you type 75, then you format. Okay, so you may change the font style to bold or something like italic, and then change the color to red if you want, or green. So it's up to you. Then click on OK. So that will now be formatted into something like this. Now for the rank, let's hit on the first active cell, then type equals, then the word rank, open parentheses, then the number. The number would be the first final grade, so click. So this is G3, G3. Then comma, then the reference. So our reference cell would be the final grade. So let's click on the first final grade down to the last. Then to make this reference as absolute, hit on F4. So notice that the dollar symbols are in here. Then close it. So close parentheses. See how I do it. I type the equals, then the rank, then G3, which is the first final grade, comma, then highlight the final grades, then hit on F4 to make the reference cell as absolute, then parentheses, close parentheses, then hit on enter. So this one is rank 16. We'll drag it down. So now we have the rank. So rank 1 is the student with a grade of 91. So let's see where's rank 2. Rank 2 is with a grade of 90.8. And rank 3, we have 2 here having grades of 90. Since there are 2 students in rank 3, the next rank is 5 and not 4. And this will be followed by rank 6. And there are 2 here in rank 6. So the next rank is 8 and not 7, followed by rank 9, then rank 10. So this rank is what we call a competition rank. So we have also what we call fractional ranking. So let me give you an example to that. Let's type the heading, rank. Then on the first active cell, hit equals, then the word rank. Let's choose rank.avg here, double click, and then the number. Let's click on the first final grade, then comma, the reference, which would be the next, is this, the final grades. So now, don't forget to make the value absolute. We'll hit on F4, then close parenthesis, enter. Let's see what happens now if I'm going to drag this down. So notice we have 6.5 here, another 6.5. Then here for the rank 3, we have 3.5 and 3.5. So this is fractional ranking. So using the rank.avg. For the remarks, let's click on the first cell, then type equals, then the word if. So the if here, if function says checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. So parentheses, then let's click on the logical test. Let's click the first final grade. So if the final grade is greater than or equal to 75, remembering that 75 is our passing mark, comma, quote, the student will pass the subject, then quote again, comma, otherwise, quote, failed, quote again, then parentheses. So this is what we type here for the remarks, equals if, parentheses, G3, the first final grade. So if the final grade is greater than or equal to 75, comma, quote, passed, quote, comma, quote, failed, quote, then parentheses. Then hit enter. Then you can just use the fill handle, double click. So the students pass. Do we have failed here? Yes, we do have. Okay. The one listed at the bottom. Let me just delete this. So it's 72.3, which is lower than 75. So the student failed. We can also compute for the average grades in every quarter. Click on this cell here, type equals, then the word average, then parentheses, then just highlight the grades here. Parentheses again, then hit enter. Then you can just drag it to the right. Okay. So these are the average grades in quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now there's an easy way to do this, easier way actually. So let's just delete this one and go back to this cell. Up here, we have the symbol for summation. Click on the arrow down and choose average. So now you have an automatic function of average and its reference. So just hit enter. Just what we did a while back, we just drag this to the right. So the averages are there. Now for the highest and lowest grades per quarter, what we can do here is to use maximum and minimum. So for the highest grade, we'll use maximum. So equals max, then parentheses, highlight this, parentheses again, then enter. So you have a grade of 92 here as the maximum or highest grade. Let's check if 92 is really the highest grade in the first quarter. Let's scroll up. So we have 91 here and 92 is here. So it's really the highest grade in the first quarter. So for third or second, third, and fourth, we'll just click on this maximum or highest grade and drag it to the right. Let's decrease the decimal places. So there you go. So 93 is the highest grade for second, third, and fourth quarter. Let me change this one here. Let me change 93 to 94 and see if that will affect the highest grade as posted here. So let's change 93 to 94. So see, this one was changed from 93 to 94. Next, for the lowest grade, equals, then type minimum or min, then parentheses, then highlight this again, the grades, then parentheses again, enter. So the lowest grade in the first quarter is 73, and we can see that here in red mark. Then we'll just drag this to the right. So lowest grade for the second quarter is 72, same for the third quarter, and 70 for the fourth quarter. If you don't want to type anymore, we can also make use of the minimum and max here. So we have also this one here. Let me delete that and we'll use the one up here. So for highest grade, it's maximum. So let's go back up here and click max. So it appears automatically. Just hit enter. So it's 92, then drag. Next, for lowest grade, up here again and click min. Enter, then just drag it. So it's easier compared when you type, because when you type, sometimes you make mistakes. You can also arrange the students based on their ranking in class. So let's just highlight this and go to data. Then let's click on sort. Sort by, let's choose rank. Let's click on that. And then you want the order from smallest to largest, or you can change it from largest to smallest. So I will choose smallest to largest. So we'll start with rank 1 down to the lowest rank. So let's click on OK. So notice that the top 10 are now placed on the first 10 cells. So you have rank 1, 2, 3, 2 threes, then you have 5, 6, and 6, 8, 9, and 10. So the final grades are now in, decreasing order. So from the highest grade down to the lowest grade.